All right.
Good times. Come on.
Alrighty, welcome back to another podcast. And we got 3 Mississippis. And then, what's your all's other channel?
Sippin' and Spillin'.
Sippin' and Spillin'.
Yeah, that's our talking channel where we
Yes.
kind of give you the lowdown on what we're doing on through Mississippi. But yeah, that's it.
How's Mississippi treating
Oh
y'all?
man, we love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Mississippi's awesome. Mississippi is great. As far as anybody listening that's not from the South, Mississippi's terrible. Don't go there. Don't move there. Don't buy property there.
It is severely underrated. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game changer moving from California.
It
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah, we were trying to do what we're doing now in California, and anybody that's familiar with California knows that it's, most of the state is farmland and wildland and just amazing land. But then you got, those concentrations of population that really kind of control, what the state's doing and what you can and can't do in the state. And it's really challenging to be a farmer in today's day and age there.
Yes, I can see that. I've only been to California a couple of times. We traveled there racing, actually. And what we didn't like about it, as soon as you cross the line, you're pulling a trailer, state line. If you're pulling a trailer, you can only go 55 miles an hour.
Yep.
That's
Right.
it, pulling a trailer. Thought that was weird. So we traveled a long way going 55 miles an hour.
One of many strange laws that they have in
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff like that.
And from what we seen, which I don't know California whatsoever, we was in Stockton.
yeah.
I
That's
think
like
I've
Northern
talked to you about this
California, yeah.
before, but
Mhm.
anyways, the trek we took to there, we didn't see anything special about California,
No.
but
You wouldn't go into Stockton at all. You wouldn't see anything good. But really, I mean, there's some amazing places in California. You got the Sierras up north, and you got, Southern California is amazing. Not excluding LA. Everything around there is really nice.
I mean, go to Mount Shasta. There's amazing
Yeah.
deer
Really?
hunting up there. And
Oh,
get
really?
up into the eastern Sierras, trout fishing at 9,000 feet, and elk, and bear, and
did
just-
you hunt in California?
I only hunted 1 year in deer.
Deer.
1 year in California. I'm not a big fan of the way California regulates hunting
Right.
and does their draws for tags, and then once you do get the ability to hunt an area, you find that you're hunting that area with some very
Inexperienced
people that
operators.
you don't
Really?
want to be around
Yeah.
firing firearms.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Feel like a war
So you
going
can't
on.
just, being a resident of the state, you can't just go buy a hunting license and go deer hunting.
You have to put in for tags.
You have to put in for tags.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's weird. I did not know that. I did not.
like-
And you don't have that problem in Mississippi, being that you're a resident. You could.
No, we can
Just-
walk out our back door and just.
Right. You can buy a tag, deer hunt tag, go out and go hunt.
We have
Yeah.
right. We have a deer season, but it's if you're a resident of Mississippi, you just go harvest some deer, put them in the
Right.
freezer, and be a good steward otherwise.
Right.
And
Yeah.
in fact, we encourage that, because if the deer herd gets too large, then there's a lot of host of other problems.
Correct. You got anything for him, Preston?
Trying to think.
You're trying to think.
Trying to think.
I
Just
think his hamster doesn't fall off the wheel.
So
No.
you went from how many acres in California to where you're at now?
So we went from 0.64 acres to 44.6 acres.
Bit of a
So-
change.
A little bit of a difference. That's
Little
right.
bit of a
That's
difference.
right. We had a very small format of kind of a farm. We were 45, 50 minutes outside of the city.
But you had a lot there on
did.
that.
We were doing a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And we cycled things through, and it was laid out really well. And then we had a neighbor who had another pasture that we were allowed access to use. So we pastured birds out there, and he had a whole nother strip of garden out there. So like, we weren't confined to just
Right.
our little space as much, but still we started to feel a little walled in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where we are now with almost 45 acres, I mean, we're really only using kind of the front 6 of it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're still building
Yeah,
infrastructure.
with plans of expanding. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we have a lot of pasture land there that we're not using yet, and we have plans for, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not a race.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a race.
I never have to leave my property to deer hunt, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's nice. That makes it really nice for sure.
and you can shoot guns, light
Yeah,
off
that's the deal.
fireworks.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like
But
that.
it sounds like we're going to be doing that there next year for Freedom Fest
So-
weekend. So,
Well,
yeah.
I've heard several people saying that next year it's going to be in Tennessee, and other people
Well,
saying
no,
next year
it
it's
was
going
sort
to
of
be in
decided
Mississippi.
during the live.
Oh, was it?
It,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I
you
missed
were
that.
you were gone shooting it. It's
yeah.
it's at our place next year, huh?
Okay, well, there you go.
Well, so we just found out about it and was talking to Mike and Terry. Terry's like, "Oh, next year it's going to be in Mississippi." I was like, "Are you supposed to be telling this,
Hey,
or what?"
it
You
is
know?
what it is,
So-
man. We got a year to plan. We got exactly a year to plan, so I
No
got
problem.
plenty of time.
That's awesome.
No
I'll
problem.
start cooking now. We're good.
Gotta get spots ready for the RVs, and then you gotta get the tent
Yeah.
place over there.
Right.
The tent city place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll set.
Gotta
We've
make
got
it a little
plenty.
park.
We've got plenty of room for RVs. We got
Oh, yeah.
plenty of room for a tent city. We got a big shooting range, big spot to shoot off fireworks.
Heck yeah.
No problem. The neighbor's got about a 6 or 8 acre pond
Really?
that with a dock on it, and everybody can go over there and go swimming. I'll clear it
Well, I was
with them.
gonna say we gotta
swimming.
talk to them
We'll,
first.
we'll clear it with them. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
That sounds awesome.
I'm not afraid of all these people that I like come
Yeah.
to our house.
Right.
We ain't scared to have our friends over.
Right? Right?
You know?
I gotta
Yeah.
say something. Headlights for the
I'm telling you.
Crocs.
Headlights on the Crocs.
So-
That is cool.
Yeah, so I've been given a lot of grief about these over the years about my love of Crocs, but I didn't know they made headlights for them. And I found out about that, and I was talking about it on one of our lives, and one of our subscribers bought me the one pair, and then my girlfriend bought me the other pair because she heard me having the same conversation on a live. And so now I've got high beams and low beams, so I've got both sets on.
Heck
and
yeah.
and I walked all the way down to Dreamer's Landing last night in the dark by myself, and all the way back twice because I left my keys up here. And that's another story. But anyway, these lights, they lit my way up, and they actually work.
Heck yeah.
The rest of us carry a flashlight.
Right.
But,
Use our phones, but
Yeah. Honestly though, it frees up your hands.
Oh, absolutely.
And like you can just see where you're going. Like it's very convenient.
yeah.
all right.
if we ain't crocking, we ain't rocking.
Right.
Like,
100%.
Right.
100%.
gotta put them in 4-wheel drive
you know,
sometimes.
Yeah, and I got my American flag ones.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like I'm
absolutely.
ready, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I
So
love
how does Frankie adjusted well with the
Oh yeah. I would say so.
with the change?
She the way we were living, she was already kind of a little country girl where we
Right.
were. I mean, her chores had to do with the animals and
Gardens.
chickens, goats, pigs, whatnot.
And a little bit of construction.
Yeah, I was always building something. She was my little helper, So moving here, the biggest concern for her was leaving her friends, right?
Right.
Well, she
Right.
got out here and made new friends, and she still, just like everybody, she still misses,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
people that she left, and those long distance relationships with people that you were close to, are a bummer.
Right.
But she's making new friends. She has, look, she's getting a horse in a couple of weeks. I mean, now we have,
Yeah.
a spot for a horse.
Yeah.
And, she
I want
has
a horse.
You want a horse?
You want
She
a
has a-
pony? Preston wants a pony.
she has a side by
Sounds
side
like a Lifetime movie.
and a
Right.
four wheeler, and she gets to go out, in the backyard and a rifle range and shoot.
Yeah.
She killed her first deer
That's
this
awesome.
year.
That's
She does
awesome.
most of the tractor work around the property.
right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
She's
awesome.
a
She's
tractor
awesome on
operator.
The tractor. Yeah.
So she's well settled in. She is a young woman.
Yes.
Who likes to put on makeup and be pretty and likes it when the guys give her a little attention, but she is a full-on tomboy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
otherwise.
with that. Nothing wrong with that.
She is her mama's daughter.
She's her daddy's daughter too.
So do y'all got anything big coming up here soon, or?
Other
Man,
than Freedom Weekend.
yeah, like next
Next year.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've got, eventually here we're gonna finish up the rest of the chicken coop. We're working on fencing right now.
Right.
Then we've got the barn coming up, which we're actually gonna be doing an interesting project. I think it's a barn where we're gonna be incorporating a tiny house onto one side of the barn.
Cool.
So we have like a guest room or a place to stay when we have to stay when an animal is sick or birthing or whatever. So I mean, I think that's gonna be a little bit of a game changer.
Yeah, and when
too.
somebody comes to visit, it's like, it'd be awesome if we had just a little tiny house out there with a little kitchenette
Oh,
and
yeah.
a bathroom, and
Yeah.
so we just decided, hey, if we're gonna pour a slab and build a barn,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and
Do that.
put a
as
tiny
well.
house in
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all plan on filming all this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Everything's documented. I mean, that's one of the things when you do YouTube and you really decide to kind of take it seriously, you gotta show everything, because if you just all of a sudden show up, you skip a bunch of progress and you don't post anything for a month, and then all of a sudden you've got this whatever on your property, they're like, well, where have you been? How did this happen? What's
Right.
going on?
Right.
So you got to take them along for the ride because they, you know, you love your people that follow your journey. You know, call them subscribers, call them, you know, just friends that happen to be really invested in watching what you put out there. You don't want to cheat them out of stuff because they want to see it too, and sometimes they have questions or they want to learn, or maybe they're doing something similar and they want to see when you mess up because they can learn from your mistake, or maybe they want to see like, oh, that's a cool design, I want to do that too. So whatever it is, like, it's more information in that sense, I think, is never a bad thing.
Yeah, you got to
You know?
kind of have a camera rolling all the time, as much as you can.
Yeah.
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 A lot of batteries. You got to keep batteries
Oh, yeah.
charged, cameras rolling.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
know what you'll catch.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
If Tim's around, you catch the clap. He'll give you the clap every time. Tim, we love you, Tim. Ridgelife, go Ridgelife. Go Ridgelife.
Cue that clap button right now.
Right,
Come
yeah.
on.
That's right.
There it is.
There we go.
The Tim special right
The
there.
Tim special.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it.
we appreciate y'all coming on. We're trying to get some
More people knocked
more
out.
people
That's
knocked
right.
out.
Like-
We're trying to do short ones, get more people in,
That's
get this
right.
thing going on.
No worries.
So we appreciate the time that
course.
you've given us. And everybody go check out 3 Mississippi, Sid and Mike.
That's right.
And I'll just say our host came over to the rifle range earlier, and he was talking a little smack, and I was like, yeah, right, all right. But he can shoot.
All right.
He can shoot. Yeah.
He can learn that
I
from
get it
his
from my
daddy.
dad, yep.
Yeah,
That's
he got
right.
that from his daddy.
Right on.
He's kind of bummed that I shot a bigger buck than him last year.
Oh.
We'll
But
see what he
who
can do
let
this
you
year.
shoot the bigger buck.
I mean-
who took you to shoot the bigger buck?
But who didn't hit record whenever
Yeah,
the buck
that
was,
was
in?
that
no.
was my fault because
That's right.
I had a little bit of
He had a little buck fever,
oh
didn't he?
dude, I was sitting there holding the camera, I was like, and I wasn't recording. It was horrible.
Oh,
But anyways,
no.
Thank y'all so much for coming on.
Yeah,
Go
thank
subscribe.
you.
Their link will be in the description below. Let them know that OAL sent them over.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for
Let's
tuning
do
in.
it.
Appreciate you.
See
see
ya.
ya.